Now, the thing I'm thinking about the Sedition Act is that I don't know how many of these acts are still valid or if they're for administrative and historical purposes only. I have no idea. However, what I will say is that I at the time of the founding of the United States of America, we didn't have Silicon Valley. We didn't have computers and the internet that I know of. And so that's why I raised the question about some of the things that are going on. And so these internet companies, which are new, how could anyone predict the future? And it seems like the founding fathers could have. So when they pull that up out of their bag of tricks that they have related to the Sedition Act of 1790, was it 1798? And so when they have that, and I've just noticed this common thing. I don't know, it doesn't feel right to me when we have all these media people just being completely and utterly anti-government, so it's just more or less that the government can't do anything right at all, and then it just becomes anti-American sentiment more than anything, versus an opinion. So it's one thing to have an opinion. It's something a little bit different to just be completely anti-American. And I've seen a lot, oh my gosh, I've seen a lot of that in the past 3 years. And it does not feel good. I've actually seen it previous to the past 3 years. It wasn't as bad as what it's been. But then the sentiment even does run over into American citizens. Has American citizens questioning the founding of the country, and yes, we know it wasn't right. It seems like every category of who we are has been caught up in some things and bad practices that are never good practices from the past historically. I can see it argued every way under the sun. But the tech companies, the technology CEOs, they've allowed for filibustering, and every time they get called into Congress, they just give this answer that's not a direct answer at all. They don't want to answer anything. They don't want to take any responsibility at all. Well, they're not an interstate highway, though. Are they made of concrete?